IPv6 over IPv6 DMVPN. You know that in DMVPN we are using GRE or multipoint GRE, and GRE can support different or multiple routing protocols. For example, in GRE we can use the transport protocol for transport protocol IPv4 and for tunnel protocol IPv4, or for transport protocol IPv6 for tunnel protocol IPv4, or for example for transport protocol IPv4 for the tunnel protocol IPv6. Actually, we have multiple options. Because of that, we can say that DMVPN support the use of IPv4 and also IPv6 as the tunnel protocol or the transport protocol in the combination that required. Also, let me to say that now NHRP also support IPv6. Actually, we can use NHRP for resolving the for example, tunnel protocol to transport protocol. Let me to explain the IPv6 over IPv6 DMVPN in this scenario. In the future scenario, we will learn about the combination of IPv4 and IPv6 and in the tunnel protocol and also in the transport protocol. Until now, all of the scenarios that we have experienced were the IPv4 over IPv4 DMVPN. Now we are learning about the IPv6 over IPv6. What does it mean? In the transport protocol, in the underlay, okay, we have IPv6, and also in the overlay we have IPv6, okay, both of them. Let me to explain. Many of the features or commands are similar, and also let me to say that here we have some little differences. One of them is that we are configuring instead of IP NHRP, IPv6 NHRP in all configuration commands. And also about the tunnel mode, we are using tunnel mode GRE multipoint IPv6, not tunnel mode GRE multipoint. That's it. We have again DMVPN phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. I'm going to configure one of them here in this scenario. For example, we can configure phase 3. Let me to start the configuration. I'm going to show you the configuration with this notepad file. Here you know that in the underlay, means in the transport protocol, we have IPv6. Because of that, we should configure IPv6 in this scenario. Look at here, it is so easy. Here on the notepad file, we can start with the enable command, then configure terminal. After that, here we have interface fast ethernet 00. This interface fast ethernet 00 is this interface IPv6. We should assign IPv6 address to this interface, IPv6 address. After that, for example, 2001 db8 and then 1/4:1/64. That's it. And also we should enable this interface with no shutdown. Here we have also one loopback interface. Let me to configure interface loopback 0. And then about the IPv6 address of this interface, IPv6 address is 2001:1/128. Also, because we need the for example underlay working in the IPv6, okay, and also we need routing, we should enable the IPv6 unicast routing. It is so easy. IPv6 unicast routing, that's it. All right. Also, we need one static default route. For example, here in the transport, you can configure the routing, each routing protocol or each routing method you want. Let me to use the simplest, the static default route, IPv6 route :/0. Then please use 2001 db8 1. Okay. Here, this is router 414:4. This is the IP address of the next of the router 4 fast ethernet 00. Interface IP address. This is the configuration of R1 for the underlay. Let me to copy this configuration for the router 2. Okay, and also for the router 3. About the router 2, we have this configuration: enable configure terminal IPv6 unicast routing. Then interface fast ethernet 00. IPv6 address is 2001 db8 24:2/64. Then no shutdown. After that, interface loopback 0. IPv6 address is 2001:2/128. And then IPv6 route :/0 2001 db8. Okay, 24:4. That's it. Then about the R3's configuration, here we have enable conf d IPv6 unicast routing, interface fast Ethernet 00, IPv6 interface to IPv6 address 2001 DB834, okay, double colon 3/64, and then no shutdown. After that, interface loopback 0, IPv6 address is 2001 double colon /3 2001 double colon 3/128. Then IPv6 root double colon /0 2001 DB8, okay, 34 double colon 4. So easy. And finally, we should configure the router 4. In router 4, we have IPv6 unicast routing, interface fast Ethernet 00. The IP address of this interface is 2001 DB814 double colon 4/64. Also, let me to copy this into interface, okay, 2 times here for interface fast Ethernet 01 and also fast Ethernet 10. About the fast Ethernet 01, IPv6 address is 2001 DB824 double colon 4/64, and interface fast Ethernet 10's IP address is 2001 DB834 double colon 4/64. That's it. Also, let me to copy the configuration of R1, R2, and R3 and R4 into the CLI of this router. This is the R1 configuration. We don't have any problem. Then R2 configuration. Again, we don't have any problem, as you can see. All right. And after that, the R3's configuration, copy and paste it here. All right, and finally the router 4 configuration. This is the R4 configuration. Now we expect to have connectivity between the interface of router 1, router 2, and router 3, means the fast Ethernet 00 of these 3 routers. Here in the router 1, we can use ping command 2001 DB8, okay, 24 double colon 4. As you can see, we have connectivity. After that, ping 2001 DB8 34 double colon 4. Again, we have connectivity. We don't have any problem. All right, now let me to configure these tunnels. For example, here we have tunnel 0. I'm going to configure the tunnel 0. Okay. After that, on the router 2 and router 3 also we have tunnel 0, but the router 1 is the DMVPN hub router or NHRP NHS router. Okay. And after that, we can say here also we have tunnel 0, but the router 2 is the DMVPN spoke router, and here also we have router 3 as the DMVPN spoke router. About the IP address of the tunnel 0, okay, or a tunnel overlay tunnel, we can use for example this range. Let me to show you 2001, okay, 2001 DB8. Here we can use 123 or 0. Let me to use 0 123 double colon /64. So easy. All right, let me to start the configuration. The configuration is easy, but I'm not going to talk about everything in one step. Let me to step by step explain the features. Here for the overlay, we need to add this configuration in the router 1. First, interface tunnel 0. Okay, this is the interface tunnel 0. First command, you know that this is hub router. Because of that, here first tunnel source. Tunnel source, again you can configure fast Ethernet 00 or IP address. Tunnel source is fast Ethernet 00. About the tunnel mode, we are configuring tunnel mode GRE multipoint. Now it is important to using IPv6 keyword. This is the first difference. After that, we should assign IPv6 address. IPv6 address, okay, because the tunnel protocol is IPv6. IPv6 address 2001 DB8, okay, 0 123 double colon 1/64. After that, we should enable the NHRP network ID with the command IPv6 NHRP network ID, not IPv4. And then here we are using the, for example, 123. Okay. After that, IPv6. If you want, you can enable authentication. About the authentication, we don't have any difference. IPv6 NHRP authentication. For example, Cisco. Okay. After that, let me to configure IPv6 NHRP map command for multicast dynamic. This has exactly the same, for example, effect with the IPv4 NHRP map multicast dynamic command. Also, because we are using the DMVPN phase 3, here we should configure IPv6 NHRP, for example, redirect. That's it. everything is same. Okay, redirect. Then let me to configure the router